Hello again, art history class. I hope you're doing fantastically well. Today I'll be talking about Frazier's top 3 ways that I think about and have to contemplate early modern art. Really, I'm going to start off at about 1890, 1900. And so for the first thing is that for the 20th century, the question I have to ask is, does art matter? After Marcel Duchamp changes the nature and basically says that art can be anything, it could be in the mind of the beholder, that anyone can actually think anything is art at any time. At that point, doesn't art lose its power, lose its significance, lose the ability to manipulate and have people think about things in new ways? Because maybe the new way they're thinking is not what the artist intended at all. And so why does it matter if it's just open-ended? So that's my first conversation that I often have to have with myself in terms of how do I figure out what does art mean in this 20th century realm, modern art? Second thing shows up then is there an objective value of art? How do we look at art objectively? How on earth can I ever compare the Picasso behind me, Demoiselles d'Avignon, versus a Rubens, a gorgeous Rembrandt, a Leonardo da Vinci, a Caravaggio, a Gentileschi? In terms of kind of subjective or objective criteria, it's almost impossible to compare the two. The only way we really can do it is through influence. And so the third, and this leads me to the third option, is that how do we evaluate and come up with an objective criteria for the arts themselves? Does art have an objective criteria? How can we look at across disciplines such as printmaking and ceramics, sculpture, painting, film, photography? How do we look across all those different elements with an objective criteria of what is the best from any given society? And is there such thing as the best, the most influential, the most artistic, the most creative from any given society? Modern art asks us to ask those questions. And I'm not sure that we currently have all the answers. So we move and actually thinking about art now 100 years later in the 21st century. Thank you very much. I very much look forward to seeing your posts on early modernism.